Welcome to my channel and Happy New Year, everyone. It's your girl, Brooklyn Stace, and today I will be doing a cooking video. So hopefully you will enjoy it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get into it. So I'm going to be preparing some fish. This is Chilean sea bass, codfish. I'm going to be using a red pepper, yellow pepper, red onion, zucchini squash, carrots, minced garlic, seafood seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, hoisin sauce, complete seasoning, and oyster sauce, as well as some olive oil. I will also be utilizing some parchment paper because we're going to put everything in parchment paper and put it in the oven. So let's get into it. Story time. Over 20 years ago, when I was in South Carolina at a home expo, I had the opportunity to see the late, great Mrs. B. Smith make this recipe using swordfish and plantains along with the vegetables that I'm using and some of her own seasonings. After it was done, she handed out samples to the public. And might I tell you, oh my goodness, it was so good. I had to make it. And I've been making this ever since. I'm so glad I had the opportunity to see Mrs. B. Smith make this live. May she continue to rest in peace. Ah. And if you're wondering why there are 3 packets when there were 2, well, off camera, I had a piece of whiting. So I figured I would just go ahead and utilize that and use up the extra vegetables. So let's take a peek at one of them. Which piece is this? Let's unravel this and be careful of the steam. Since this is closest to the camera, let's look at this first. Look at that. This is amazing. You see how the, let's see if we can get closer. You see how the how it cooked down in its juices, the hoisin sauce and the oyster sauce. And this is the Chilean sea bass. That's what this piece is. And look at those vegetables. Those look amazing. And it smells amazing. The seasonings are in it really good. And they just smell amazing. So that's that. I'm going to show you next. Ooh, this is hot. So let's move it over. Now I'm going to unravel the next one. Be careful of the steam. Actually, this is the Chilean sea bass. That's my mistake. This is the Chilean sea bass because this was longer. The cod was the first one, so my apologies. And I know that also because I put a little bit more vegetables. So look at that. That smells really great as well. That's how that came out. And this one had the leftover vegetables. This is the piece of whiting fish that I had taken out. I was going to do it in my air fryer. I decided just to go ahead and utilize the rest of the vegetables. I did not put the hoisin sauce on that. So this is what the whiting looks like. So it's time to eat. I'm going to eat the Chilean sea bass because this is actually my first time eating Chilean sea bass, believe it or not. So let's get that plated up. So there it is. I removed it from the parchment. I don't know what happened to my video, sorry. But I removed it from the parchment paper. And there it is on the plate. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? And it smells amazing.
And since you guys know how it is, I roll VSG style, I have to measure out my meals using my handy dandy scale that keeps me on track with what I'm eating. So let's go ahead and get my scale set up. And you know, I eat out of small plates as well. So let's go ahead and zero that out. And let's get my protein in first. I usually do 2 ounces. So let's see what this is. What do you know? That's right at 2 ounces. That is crazy. I'm getting good at this, guys. And so next up, I'm going to add the vegetables. And it's easier to use the tongs for the veggies. And I don't want to go over 4, so I'm just going to, well, that's over 4. So I'm going to take some carrots out because the pepper, you know, these vegetables can be dense, and the sweet peppers and the zucchini is pretty much, you know, thickly sliced. So this is about, oh, let me take a carrot out, because like I said, I don't want to go over 4. I probably can eat 4, but you know, I don't want to go over 4 because at that point I get pretty full. So this is 3.9 ounces. So this would be my portion. So this is what I have left over, and that'll last me probably another 2 meals with the veggies. So this is my portion. This is what I will be eating for dinner. This is 3.9 ounces. This is the 2 ounces of the Chilean sea bass and 1.9 ounces of the mixed veggies. All right. So that's what my meal is, guys. And it's time to eat. Like, share, subscribe, and try this. See how easy it was to prepare. And it's very low calorie, low carb. It's just healthy for you. And it just gives you different options in meal preparations and what am I going to eat for dinner and different seasonings. So try it. As always, thank you so much for watching. Take care and be well. Bye-bye.